Welcome back. Still taking your phone calls on the Borders and Borders hotline. 412-575-2600 is the number. Let's go back to the phone lines. Brad in Duncansville. Brad, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hi, Josh. How are you, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I have a Steelers prediction for you and something really cool to tell you.
Lay it on me.
Okay. My Steelers prediction is 34-21 Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I'm also, the good news is I'll be coaching high school soccer. I'll be one of the assistants for Hollidaysburg Area School District.
Shout out to Hollidaysburg. Good on you. Congratulations. Good stuff. Good luck on the season, too. Thanks for the call. So shout out to Hollidaysburg Soccer. That's Central PA-ish, so holding it down. So good luck to Brad. And 34-21, we had a 26-0. I think we had a 24-10. Michael on Twitter, he says 34-10 in favor of the Steelers. So we're getting some score predictions coming in. Let's keep it rolling. John in Waynesburg. John, you got a score prediction for me?
Yo.
John, what you
got
got
for me? 35-18.
35-18.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. What else you got for me?
Oh, they need to give the ball to Antonio Brown, man. Just let him run it the whole time. He'll score the touchdowns for us fast. He's a quick man.
See what I told you guys? See what I told you? We had a Le'Veon Bell. We had Antonio Brown. Someone will call later and say they need to give it to Martavis Bryant. I think each of those guys will probably see the ball. That's the good news. If it doesn't happen, I'll be very surprised. This is really, and I'll say this again, this is the beauty of this offense when you have this personnel, when these four guys are all together. First time they've been together in nearly 2 years. November of 2015 was the last time these four guys were on the field. So when you have them all together, Ben, Brown, Bell, Bryant, it's a wonderful thing to watch when you see how defenses have to game plan and try to stop all four of these guys at the same time with this healthy offensive line, which I think is still critical. When you have these five guys who are among the best units in the league, in my opinion, when they're all together and healthy and playing well, this offense together is a really, really well-oiled machine. This will be fun, if nothing else, tomorrow. Let's go to John in Cuddy. John, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Yes, Josh. I'd just like to make a comment on the Pitt-Penn State game.
All right.
Yes, I thought that Pitt held their own, but statistically, why Pitt, outrushed them and had more passing attempts, time of possession, and everything. But I think the problem was that they had three guys suspended, one guy kicked off the team, and I think they just couldn't put the ball in the red zone.
I agree.
Got to score touchdowns, and that's just like to make that comment.
Well, appreciate the call. And I'll take that a step further, John. And besides the players that are missing, I'm glad you mentioned the rushing totals here. There was something I noticed that I thought stuck out. As well as Pitt moved the ball on the ground, they had this really bad habit where they would throw on first down. Where they'd throw on first down and then run on second down, run on third down, move the chains, and then throw on first down again. I would have liked to see them run more on first down, especially considering the fact that with Quadriolis and Shantez Moss, it was actually working pretty well. I think if they ran more first down, you probably would have seen some of those drives go a little bit differently. A couple more calls before we take a break. Let's go to David in Bell Vernon. David, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
First down, especially considering the fact.
Yeah, this is David. I'm going to make a prediction on the game tomorrow.
All right, what you got?
31-7, the Steelers.
31-7.
Player of the game, Ben Roethlisberger. He'll pass for over 300 yards.
You know what? I like that. I'd agree with that. Sorry, I got to move past you. Got to get a couple more before we go to a break. But, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Ben throwing for 300 yards. I'll take the 31-7. I'll say 2 of those touchdowns go to Antonio Brown. How about that? There's my prediction. Let's go to Dakota in McMurray. Dakota, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hey, my prediction tomorrow for the Steelers-Browns game is 31-10 Steelers.
Okay.
I like Martavis going 2 touchdowns, Antonio another touchdown. I like Bell running for over 100 yards with 0 touchdowns.
Fair enough. All right. Thanks for the call. We got it rolling in here. And the fun part about it is, when it happens when you got guys like this, everybody just chips in. And I hope this is the mantra with this group, is that there is no real emphasis on who gets the credit. I hope that sticks, because granted, you have 2 guys out of 5 in the league who have 6,000 yards from scrimmage in the last 4 seasons. There's only 5 of them, and 2 of them are on this offense, and Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. But I'm hoping that these guys come together and say, you know what, doesn't matter who gets the numbers, doesn't matter who gets the stats, let's just do what we have to do to get the win. If that becomes the mantra of this group, look out. that could change everything. A couple more calls before we go to break. Paul and Shaler. Paul, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Josh, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Josh, about the play calling in the Pitt-Penn State game today.
Yes.
How do you go into a hostile environment against a top-ranked team and play so conservative? They never attempted to throw the ball downfield and take any shots. You have to show it to keep defensive backs honest. It just baffles me why they were afraid to open up and attempt to really win the game. I just want to get your feedback on that.
I'll agree with that. And to my earlier point, I think if Pitt runs the ball well on first down, because they ran the ball pretty well, I think if they run it on first down and establish that more on first and second down, maybe it opens up the ability to throw the ball down the field. But when you're throwing on first down and you're not doing it successfully, the defense is no longer afraid of you throwing the football. Now they're focusing on you running the football, and by the time they go back to do it, it's too late. So I think if they run the ball better, if they decide to run the ball more on first down and have success with it, maybe it does open up the field to throw down the field, especially off play action. That would be probably the better progression. One more call for – actually, you know what? We got to take a break here. John and Green Tree, if we have enough time, we'll try to get you after we come back. Got to take a break. Stick around.